Hi my favorite people, welcome to the world of fully hooded eye makeup. My name is Vera and I'm a professional makeup artist, and here we are talking about hooded eye makeup, real hooded eyes, you know what I mean? Like zero eyelid space, droopy outer corners, all inclusive.
Now, hooded eyes check. Your eyes are hooded if you have a prominent brow bone, little to no eyelid space, a deep crease, excess skin hanging over the lid space, and of course, eyeshadow or eyeliner that disappears once you look directly in the mirror. In this video, I'll be explaining fundamental techniques for fully hooded eyes. It's not going to be about a specific makeup style. First, you have to understand how it works from different angles of view. Once you know these rules, you can create a variety of makeup looks because hooded eyes are beautiful and versatile. As a professional makeup artist and a person with hooded eyes myself, I have a keen eye for what makes makeup products and brushes perform exceptionally well. That's why I thought it would be incredibly convenient for our hooded eye community to have our own brand, and this is how my brand Happy Eyelids was born in November 2023. So you know exactly what to use and how to use it with the help of my tutorials. I always begin with my eyeshadow base. I love that I can mix shades to create my own unique color. I'm obsessed with the perfect dusty rose. It's almost impossible to find the perfect shade that also comes in a quality formula, so I like to mix the medium brown with the bubblegum pink. You can always adjust, adding more pink or brown depending on your preference. With a flat blender, also a must-have brush for your eyelids and under eye makeup, highlighter application, nose contouring, and even lips. The most important is to apply color above your crease. I love this technique for its simplicity, speed, and how it flatters hooded eyes. It's weird, but aim to create a panda eye effect, like a cloud at the outer corner. And go wider, because it will be easier and more appealing to adjust the eyeshadow placement for an eye lift. Now, one of the most fundamental makeup rules. Look straight ahead, identify the direction of your ascending lower lash line, and continue it by marking like this. It's best to do with flat definer brush and a bit of nude eyeshadow base. Notice how effortlessly you can create this eye-lifting eyeshadow placement. Next, take any translucent powder. I prefer Laura Mercier or Too Faced. I'm using Too Faced, and you will need clean flat blender. So yes, you need 5 fundamental brush shapes, but having multiple of each one makes your makeup routine more enjoyable and comfortable. Therefore, I highly recommend acquiring the Eye Beauty Guru set from my website. Swirl the brush into the powder, shake off the excess, and tap it like this, don't swipe. Tap like this all over. This will gently smooth out the edges and set your makeup in place. You can also intensify the look with powder eyeshadows. But you definitely also can use these eyeshadow bases as a creamy shadows and just set them with translucent powder. The only thing you have to also remember is you have to apply as less as possible product on the fold, because this will minimize creasing. Now, ta-da! I'm so excited to demonstrate my favorite technique that adds dimension and minimizes chances for creasing and look of too heavy dark makeup. So, the first stroke should start on the same level as the ascending direction of the lower lash line. Continue like this inwards until you reach the highest point of the crease. This is the most important because you need to fill in the gap between the highest point of your crease and the outer corner to harmonize the distortion caused by the eye crease fallout. And here's the thing, you can achieve this look using only a detailed bullet brush like this one. Blend out the pattern until you're happy with results. So this brush not only has the perfect size, but is also densely packed with bristles. And the bristles are super soft yet remain firm, which is super important. And as a makeup artist, I'm telling you, it's a dream. I could never find a bullet brush that checked all my boxes, so I created my own, and it's perfect. Now apply mascara, and let's create a smudged eyeliner look, a very popular and desired technique. For this, I'm going to use a black eyeshadow base and an angled eyeliner brush. Look straight ahead and follow the same rule. Once you've marked it, you have to create a specific shape for the wing. To determine the correct length of the wing should be approximately at the same level as the highest point of your crease. And the best placement for the wing is the ascending direction of your lower lash line. But particularly for hooded eyes, it's also important to fill in that gap to harmonize the eye shape and create a lifting effect. That's why you have to blend inwards the inner part of the wing with the bullet brush. Also do the same when looking straight. It would be great if you'll have by hand at least 2 bullet brushes. One of them should be clean. Try to blend out the way that will minimize the amount of the product on that area of concern for hooded eyes. That fold should be as dry as possible. If you know your eyelids are oily, you can set it with bullet brush and translucent powder. Now attention, this is the most common mistake I see in the end, like this curved wing that doesn't complement hooded eyes at all. That's why in the end of makeup, always get that flat definer again and clean out anything that goes even just a little bit but below that line. I like that this eyeshadow base doesn't dry out like the other gel liners, for example. You don't waste any product and it gets even thicker, which is even better when working on wing liner. I like to intensify it, but it's all about preferences and limit of your time and patience. But second time it will be way easier because you already have the pattern ready for you to go. Okay, this is how it looks. I would absolutely love this makeup if I would add a couple of lash clusters at the outer corners, of course, but in this video I want to show you how you can do it and how it will look without false lashes. Using the same leftovers I've used a while ago for the first technique. Love it, it's still good to go and has gotten even better. Fill in your eyelids, then look straight ahead and work above the crease. Line your lower lash line, set it with translucent powder, apply mascara and take the first lash cluster. On my website, I have my two favorite options. Elegant Lash Volume lashes are shorter but denser, and the one that I'm using now are Quick and Natural Enhancers. Those are a little bit longer and kind of wispier, and I'm using size 12. Don't place it at the very outer corner. Instead, place it at about 85% of the way in, leaving the remaining 15% for the end of the process. I know, sounds weird as hell, but trust me, baby. I love to actually divide them into two pieces sometimes. It depends, but it just goes even more seamlessly and precisely. I place the lash on top, not underneath. It's safe and to avoid adding extra weight to my lashes, which could make my eyes look even droopier and heavier. I can still see that gap, so I need one more lash. And now, at the end, I place one more half of the lash cluster, not the whole one. And just look at this. Press it first and then ta-da! We've got perfect individual trajectory. Apply a bit of mascara to blend all lashes together. And this is how Smudged eyeliner looks without lashes and with 3 lash clusters. Now let's create a wing that won't look like broken or bad eyeliner. This miracle is possible thanks to lashes. You already know the rule, but once you've marked that right point to start, you can sketch out the rest of the wing slightly lower, but keep the same direction as your lashes. Because, wait for it, I'll show you some real magic in a bit. Now you can smudge it a bit with a mini bullet brush, and now look, in that place, a gap has formed, right? So now set it with the bullet brush and powder and place one more half of the lash cluster. Place it right in that gap. It's easier when you're holding the mirror underneath and look at your lash line from above so you can see all the gaps and where to place it. Of course, for lifting effect, at the very outer corner, we have to place the longest lash. But again, I want you to see more options and I want you to understand how it works. And obviously it's impossible to show everything in a one video, so please consider to subscribe to my channel and support my efforts. And now I want to hear your thoughts about these techniques. Let me know if you have any questions, and love you, you're amazing.